Good morning students. Today we are going to perform our first physics practical. The aim of our practical is to determine the resistance of given wire by plotting graph between voltage and current. This experiment is completely based on Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that voltage across the ends of conducting wire is directly proportional to the current flowing through it when all physical conditions such as length, area, material and temperature of the conductor is constant. For this practical, the following circuit diagram is followed. We need ammeter, voltmeter, resistance, a variable resistor which is called rheostat, a key and a battery eliminator. Here, ammeter is used to determine the current in the circuit. Voltmeter is used to measure the voltage across the resistance. This is the resistance wire whose resistance is calculated. Rheostat is a variable resistor. With the help of this, we are varying the resistance. Key is used for on and off the circuit. Here we use battery eliminator to provide the supply to the circuit. So before performing our practical, we have to observe some values. First, we know the range of voltmeter. Here this is our voltmeter. The range means minimum to maximum value which a device measures. So the range of voltmeter is 0 to 3 volt as written here. Similarly, the range of ammeter, this is our ammeter, the range of ammeter is 0 to 3 ampere, 0 to 3 ampere. For calculating the least counts of device, we know the divisions and the measured value. You all see there are total 30 divisions. Here there are total 30 divisions which are measured 3 ampere current. So for the least count of ammeter, we divide 3 with 30, and for the least count of voltmeter, we divide 3 with the 30. So the least count of voltmeter is 0.1 volt and the least count of ammeter is 0.1 ampere. Now we are measuring the length of resistance wire. This is our unknown resistance. You all see a wire inside this. The length of this wire is 10 centimeter. We have measured this length with the help of metric scale. Now we are connecting our circuit according to the circuit diagram. Here this is ammeter. The negative of ammeter is connected with the positive terminal of voltmeter. The negative of voltmeter is connected to the one end of the rheostat, and the other end of the rheostat is connected to the negative of the battery, and the positive of battery is connected to the ammeter. The measuring resistance wire whose resistance is measured is connected parallel to the voltmeter. This is our circuit diagram. According to the circuit diagram, we are connecting our devices. Now we are connecting our devices according to the circuit diagram. Here the red shows the positive terminal or the black shows the negative terminal. So the positive terminal of battery is connected with the positive terminal of ammeter. The negative terminal of ammeter is connected with the positive terminal of voltmeter. The negative terminal is voltmeter is connected with the one end of rheostat, and the other end of rheostat is connected with the negative terminal of battery. And this is our unknown resistance. It is connected in parallel with the voltmeter. This is our complete circuit diagram. Now we start performing our practical. First, switch on the battery supply. You all see the reading of voltmeter and ammeter. First we have to set the reading of voltmeter at 0 and checking the reading of ammeter. If these two are at 0, which means there is no error in our voltmeter and ammeter. Now with the help of battery, first we have to calculate the least count of voltmeter and the least count of ammeter. You see the voltmeter. Here range from of voltmeter is 0 to 3 volt. The range of voltmeter is 0 to 3 volt, and the total number of divisions are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So the least count is 3 divided by 60, which means 0.05 volt. Similarly, the least count of ammeter is the range of ammeter is 3 ampere and there are total 60 divisions. So we divide 3 by 60. So we get 0.05 ampere as the least count. Now we are start our practical. First, switch off the battery eliminator and set the voltage value at 0. With the help of this rheostat, we can slightly differ the value of voltage. Okay, so first check the value of voltage at 0. At the same time, the current value is also at 0. Now with the help of battery eliminator, increase the value of voltage. It's set it at 0.5 with the help of this rheostat. Okay, the value of voltage is at 0.5 volt and the current at first division. So the least count, which means one division of ammeter, shows 0.05 ampere current. So the reading of ammeter is 0.05 ampere. Now again increasing the voltage at 1 volt. So shifting the voltage at 1 volt with the help of rheostat. It is exactly at 1. Calculate, see the value of current. It is second division, which means 0.1 ampere. What is the reading of ammeter? 0.1 ampere, and reading of voltmeter is 1 volt. Third reading 1.5 volt. It is at third division, which means 0.15 ampere. Taking 4 to 5 readings similarly, again at 2 volt. The current reading is at fourth division, which means 0.2 ampere. Now the last at 2.5. It is not at 2.5. Set it at 2.5 volt. The current reading is at 0.25 ampere. This is our voltage and current reading. By dividing the value of voltage with current, I am showing with 1, which means 0.5 divided by 0.05, we get here, when replace these points, we get a 0 cut, then we get 10 ohm. Similarly, when dividing 1 with 0.1, we get 10 ohm. In each case, the resistance value is same, which is 10 ohm. Calculating the mean resistance by joining this all resistance R1, R2, R3 and R4 and divided, and R5 also, with 5, we get the mean resistance, which is 10 ohm. So our aim is to calculate the resistance per unit length. As we already discussed, the length of wire is 10 centimeter. So resistance per unit length is equals to 10 divided by 10, which means 1 ohm per centimeter. This is the resistance of our given wire. Now, with the help of this observation table, we are plotting graph between voltage and current. Here on the x-axis we are taking voltage and on the y-axis we are taking current. One division of x-axis is equals to 0.5 watt and one division of y-axis is equals to 0.05 ampere. Okay. Now, when we plot a graph between voltage and current, it is a straight line which shows that current is directly proportional to voltage, which means our law which is states that voltage is directly proportional to current is proof. With the help of this graph, we can also calculate the resistance of wire. Here, the slope of graph gives the resistance. So, the slope of graph gives the resistance of wire. So, we write resistance is equals to slope of graph. We can calculate the slope by the formula. You all know y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. From point A to B. From point A to B, we write value of y2 is 0.25 and the value of y1 is 0.1. Similarly, value of x2 is 2.5 and value of x1 is 1. We get 0.15 upon a 1.5. When we solve these values, we get 10 ohm as we calculated through our observation table. Both the results are same. So here the Ohm's law is verified. Thank you. So this is our whole practical. I hope you all understand this practical. Thank you.